My name isn't important. You can call me Ryan. This happened in 2014 when I was working as a car salesman in a small city. Not a big place. Everyone kind of knows everyone. I was on night duty at the dealership when a woman walked in alone. That was unusual. Most customers came as couples or families. A woman in her late 20s, alone, clearly serious about buying a car. That usually meant one thing. She was ready to buy. She was friendly, smiled easily, asked the right questions. She laughed at my dumb jokes. Honestly, she was the perfect customer. She signed the contract that same night. A few days later, we met again to finish paperwork. She suggested lunch. I didn't really want to. Mixing work and personal time always felt uncomfortable. But she insisted. She even paid for the meal. Then when the car arrived, she insisted on dinner again. A very expensive restaurant. Again, she paid. After that, the calls started. At first, they were about the car, then they weren't. How was your dinner? Did you sleep well? What are you doing right now? Every couple of days, then every day. I finally told her politely that it made me uncomfortable, that our relationship was strictly professional. That's when her tone changed. She called me Appa. She said I was cruel. She said I would regret this. Then she hung up. I didn't hear from her for weeks. And then, strange things started happening in my apartment. I lived alone in a small 3-room place. One morning I noticed the bathroom faucet wasn't turned the way I always left it. A few days later, a cabinet door was open. Snacks on the table, opened. I told myself I was just tired, overworked. Then one morning I opened my bedroom door and it hit something, a kitchen knife. It was wedged perfectly between the door and the frame, as if someone had placed it there carefully, waiting. That's when I knew something was very wrong. Friends stayed over for a few nights. Nothing happened. They left. Everything felt normal again. Until one night I woke up to a sound. Soft, sticky, bare feet on the floor. I didn't move. I pretended to sleep. The door opened. A woman walked in, holding a knife. She stood over me. She didn't stab me. She traced the knife along my stomach, my chest, my face, like she was measuring. Then she left. The next day I checked the hidden camera I had secretly installed. Everything was recorded. It was her. She had broken in calmly, knew the door code, walked around like she lived there, entered my room with the knife, left without rushing. The police later discovered how she did it. She hired a private errand service to stalk me. They installed a hidden camera to steal my door code. They replaced my door lock with a master key version. They even tampered with my drinking water, adding small doses of sleeping pills. That's why I was always tired. That's why I slept through everything. In her apartment, police found 8 identical parrot dolls. I remembered the one she gave me as a gift. Inside each doll was a hidden microphone. 5 of them were missing. She had been listening to other people too. They also found something else. Printed instructions titled, "How to Turn a Human into a Mummy." She was sentenced lightly, suspended sentence. I moved, quit my job, changed everything. But months later, during another night shift, I felt it again. That feeling of being watched. Across the street, a woman stood under an umbrella, face hidden, mask on. Our eyes met. She turned around and walked away. I still don't know if it was her, but I've never lived alone again.